Okay, homework number 2. Let's go. I'm not going to do all these. I'm going to pick a couple that I like, starting with number 1. Summer camp coordinator is buying hot dogs to cook, not to eat. Each person will eat. Okay, I guess we're eating them. I'm going to change this word to eat. So each person's going to eat 3 hot dogs, and there's 40 people attending. Okay, a lot of people. There are 10 hot dogs each package. Each package costs $3.89. How much will it cost to buy enough hot dogs to eat? So we want to know total cost for all the hot dogs. So we got to start with how many hot dogs do we need? Well, we have 40 people attending. So we have people times 40. And each of those people is kind of hungry. So each of them needs 3 hot dogs. So if we have 40 people, each eating 3 hot dogs each, to find the total amount of hot dogs they would eat, we'd have to take 40 times 3, which gives us a total of 120 hot dogs. So that's how many they need, but they're not selling them individually, they're selling them in packs of 10. So to figure that out, we'd go to step 2. We say, if each package has 10 in it, how many packs of 10 do we need? So we take the total amount that we have, and we divide that by the size of each package. So what is 120 divided by 10? And hopefully you recognize that we can cross out the zeros, and then 12 divided by 1 is 12. So you need 12 packs, and each pack is $3.89. So at $3.89. So the last step would just be to say what's the total cost, which is $3.89 times 12. Okay? And over the summer I learned what the at sign actually means. That actually literally means at the rate of. So there you go. Not just for emails. Okay, that's number 1. I'll let you get the answer. Number 4, skipping around. Adriana and 3 friends are going to the movies today. Hopefully they're going to see something good. Total cost of movie tickets is $24. That's pretty cheap. And they each want $8.50 extra for snacks. Is $56 enough to cover the cost of movie tickets and the extra for snacks? Okay. So to figure out if $56 is enough, we need to know how much total money are they going to spend. Well, we know it's not $24 per ticket, that's for the total cost ticket, so it's just going to be $24 plus what they paid for snacks. So that we do need to figure out. That's $8.50 per person. So if it's $8.50 per person, we need to know how many people are there. Well, there's Adriana, who's probably a girl with long hair, and she's got 3 friends who are all bald. So bald. So how many people is that? Well, duh, that's 4. So we need to know, we gotta do this times 4. So if we work this out, 0, 0, 34, 2 decimal places. So what they spent on snacks was $34. So we add that to the cost of the tickets to get the total cost of going to the movies. So that is going to cost us, if we add this up, I'm not going to tell you. I've done enough already. So you figure that out, decide yes or no, is that enough money? Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Alright, number 6, a submarine was 137 feet below the surface of the water and a helicopter was 140 feet above the water. How far apart were they? I have a helicopter here, if only I had a submarine. There it is. Alright. So I want to know how far apart is this helicopter from this submarine. So in the middle here, you can draw it in as some water and a fish. Okay? And up here is the sun. There's our picture. So it says the helicopter is 140 feet above the water. So from here to the water is 145 feet. The submarine, it says, is 137 feet below the water. So this obviously is not drawn to scale. So this would be, if this is sea level, if sea level is 0, and we think of this as a number line, this is actually 137 feet under the water. Okay? And we want to know how far apart are they. So what is the difference between their heights? So the key word there being difference. So anytime we want difference, we subtract. So we say 145 feet minus, and then this was negative 137 feet. Get out of here, son. So this may look a little bit tricky if you kind of forgot last year what happens when you subtract a negative. Well, remember, instead of dealing with negative numbers here, we can add the opposite. So add the opposite. So instead of subtracting a negative, we're going to add, and we're going to take the opposite sign of negative 137, which is actually positive 137. So really this works out to, what is 145 plus 137? So I'll let you work that out. And while you do that, we'll change the fish's bubbles to a speech bubble. Not a speech bubble, a thought bubble. That's why it's got dots coming out. Yay, fish. Alright, there's 3. You can do 2 more. I believe in you. Okay, good night.